Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst lush green mountains, there lived a humble farmer named Lai Wei. Lai Wei had always led a simple life, working diligently on his small plot of land to sustain himself and his family. Despite his relentless efforts, he struggled to make ends meet and often found himself trapped in the cycle of poverty. One day, as Lai Wei was toiling under the scorching sun, a wise old sage happened to pass by. Intrigued by Lai Wei's unwavering dedication, the sage approached him and said, "Young man, I see your unwavering commitment to your work, but have you ever considered that wealth lies not only in material possessions, but also in the abundance of the heart?" Lai Wei looked at the sage with a puzzled expression and replied, "Respected sage, I have devoted my entire life to farming, yet poverty seems to cling to me like a shadow. How can I find wealth when my hands are calloused and my pockets are empty?" The sage smiled and said, "Lai Wei, true wealth does not reside in the external circumstances, but within the depths of your being. Let me share a story with you. Long ago, there was a wealthy merchant named Zhang Wei. He owned vast estates, amassed great fortunes, and possessed countless treasures. However, despite his wealth, Zhang Wei was consumed by greed and never found contentment. He constantly yearned for more, fearing the loss of his possessions. One day, a wandering monk arrived at Zhang Wei's mansion. Intrigued by the monk's serene presence, Zhang Wei invited him in and sought his counsel. The monk, sensing the burden of the merchant's heart, said, "Zhang Wei, true wealth lies not in what you possess, but in what you give. Only when you let go of your attachments and embrace the spirit of generosity will you find true abundance." These words resonated deeply within Zhang Wei's soul. He realized that his insatiable desire for wealth had trapped him in a perpetual state of poverty, despite his vast riches. Determined to change his ways, Zhang Wei embarked on a journey of self-discovery, seeking to cultivate a spirit of generosity and gratitude. As years went by, Zhang Wei transformed into a beacon of compassion and philanthropy. He used his wealth to uplift the lives of the less fortunate, establishing schools, hospitals, and charitable organizations. His acts of kindness touched countless hearts and inspired others to follow his example. Lai Wei listened attentively to the sage's tale, his eyes filled with a glimmer of hope. The sage continued, "Lai Wei, just like Zhang Wei, you can escape the clutches of poverty by shifting your perspective. True wealth lies not in the abundance of material possessions, but in cultivating a generous heart and embracing gratitude for the simple blessings of life." From that moment on, Lai Wei embarked on a transformative journey. He realized that even in the face of adversity, he possessed the power to choose his attitude and perspective. He started practicing gratitude for the fertile soil, the gentle rain, and the warmth of the sun that nurtured his crops. He opened his heart and shared his harvest with those in need, spreading joy and abundance within his community. With time, Lai Wei's farm flourished, and he became known not just for his bountiful harvests, but also for his kind and compassionate nature. The villagers admired his resilience and found inspiration in his unwavering spirit. In the end, Lai Wei discovered that true wealth resided in the richness of his character, the depth of his relationships, and his ability to make a positive impact on the lives of others. He understood that no matter how meager his material possessions may be, he would never remain poor as long as he carried generosity, gratitude, and love within his heart. And so, dear reader, remember the tale of Lai Wei and the wisdom of the sage. Embrace the power within you to transform your circumstances, knowing that true wealth lies not in external possessions, but in the abundance of the heart. Let go of attachments, cultivate gratitude, and share your blessings with others. In doing so, you will discover a wealth that can never be depleted, and you will inspire those around you to embark on their own journeys of inner abundance.